Good morning, kids and big kids as well that may be listening. It is Saturday morning, March 28, and I have a little story to tell you today. And we're going to do it in a fun format where I have an animal in mind, and I'm going to give you some clues as to what animal I'm thinking of. And here's what I want you to do, kids. As soon as you think you know what the animal is that I'm describing, I want you to tell your parent. And if there's more than one of you kids in a room, you're going to have to whisper it so the other maybe brother or sister doesn't hear what you're guessing. I'm going to give you one guess every question, every clue. So 10 clues, you'll get 10 chances to guess. And then what I want your parents to do is to text me your name and what number of clue did you get it correct. So if you got it correct after the 5th clue, then I want your parents to text me your name and the number 5. And my next children's story, I'm going to mention your name. So send those to me so that you can get on the next video. All right, I'm going to share with you a Bible verse to get started here, and it's found in the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 24. It goes like this. Kind words are like honey, sweet to the soul and healthy for the body. Kind words. Ooh, we all like honey, right? Okay, so let me give you the first clue. I'm thinking of one of God's amazing little critters. Clue number 1, I am a mammal. In fact, at one time, my kind was the most abundant mammal in North America. All right, push pause if you need to guess so that you don't get clue number 2. If you already think you know it, you don't know it yet. Come on, put those. Yeah, you don't know it yet. All right, let's go to number 2. I live in the grasslands of North America, typically west of the Mississippi River. So I live in the grasslands in the United States, in Mexico. All right, some of you might be getting it. Raise your hand if you think you got it already. No? All right, let's keep going. I am diurnal, which means that I am most active at dawn and at dusk. All right, so when the sun's coming up, when the sun's going down, that's when I'm actually the most active during the day. Okay, all right. Think you got it? Give a guess to your parent. Whisper it if there's more than one of you. All right, here we go. Number 4, I am a very sociable animal, and I live in large groups called towns. What? They live in towns. Okay, some of you might be getting it. Number 5, my kind work together as a team. We share our food. We protect our group together, and oftentimes we even groom each other. In fact, when we meet each other, oftentimes we kiss or nuzzle. Wow, that's pretty social creatures, right? All right, you think you got it? That was halfway through the clues. Give your guess to your parent there. All right, number 6. I live underground. This is a good one. I live underground in a very complex tunnel system. Okay, now the hands are going up. How many of you got it? Got it? I think a lot of you have it now. Let me give you some more though. Number 7. In this underground home, we have designated areas for sleeping, for taking care and nursing the youngest, and even a section where you go to the bathroom. It's very complex. We even have a place for sentry posts. In other words, those who watch and listen and smell for enemies that might come. All right, there you go. That was number 7. Number 8, I am a member of the squirrel family. All right. I'm a member of the squirrel family. Okay, now I see the hands. You got it? Now you got it? All right. Let's do this. Let's just do 9. I'll give you one more because I think a lot of you have it by now. Let me give you one more. My name has 2 words. The first word comes from where I live, and the second word comes from the barking sound I make when I am warning my town. Barking sound? All right, we'll stop with 9. I think you got it. Do you know who it is? How about we all say it together? 1, 2, 3. Prairie dog. You got it? All right, I'm talking about those cute little prairie dogs. Now, what I want to talk about, I haven't even mentioned yet about probably the most amazing thing about prairie dogs, and I didn't know some of this until I started reading up more on these prairie dogs that are so good at communication. Now, when we think about animals that communicate, in fact, maybe I should ask you, do you think animals can communicate with each other? I tell you what, my dogs can. It's crazy. I don't know how they do it. We got 3 dogs, 3 basset hounds, and if we tell one of them, like if Mango's inside and Molly's outside, and we say, hey, Mango, do you want to go on a walk? She gets all excited. I mean, goes crazy. And then we say, go tell Molly, we're going for a walk. She will go outside through her little doggy door in the wall, and she will bark, bark, bark at Molly, and Molly will come running into the house. It's like crazy. How do they do that? So we know that animals can communicate, and oftentimes we think about parrots and dolphins and chimpanzees and apes are really great communicators. But do you know that we have come to the discovery that the best communicators are prairie dogs? Now, there was this guy, his name was Kon Slobodchikov. I'm not getting his name right. I'm not even going to try it again. I'm just going to call him Kon, but that's really his name. And he was with the university, the Northern Arizona University, and he did over 30 years of studying prairie dogs. Wow. I mean, that's wild, right? 30 years studying prairie dogs. And he discovered in his study that prairie dogs, when they bark and when they chirp, that they can communicate just numerous different kinds of messages. And many of these messages are designed, of course, to warn about enemies, predators, but they've discovered that it's even more than that their advanced communication, they are able to not only communicate what type of predator, what type of enemy is coming, but they can even put together sentences. And in these sentences, they can communicate the predator, the enemy's size, the enemy's color, the enemy's direction, with just a single speedy bark to their colony, to their town. In fact, they discovered that they even have the ability to communicate if a human being is coming and whether or not he's carrying a gun. It's like, hey, Frank, George, there's a guy coming. He's kind of short. He's got on a red shirt. He's packing. He's got maybe a rifle with him. They are able to communicate all of that to each other. I mean, that's amazing. I didn't know that they could do that until I started reading up on them. So I'm thinking, when I think about prairie dogs, I think about communication. I think about they're able to have words to be able to share with the rest of their friends, their colony, their town. And so in the Bible, I want to share with you 3 verses that while you are going through this time, spending a lot of time at home with the coronavirus, everything that's happening, you're spending a lot of time with family, with your siblings maybe. You're not able to go to school, not able to go out and do the things that you're able to. So it's easy to get a little frustrated. It's easy to get a little impatient and to sometimes even say words that aren't very kind. So I have 3 verses that I just want you to think about. I want you to remember when you think about a prairie dog. I want you to think about, wait a minute, the Bible talks about our words, our communication to one another. So the first verse is the one that I shared with you before, Proverbs 16, verse 24. Kind words are like honey, sweet to the soul and healthy for the body. Can I encourage you today, even throughout this upcoming week, that when you speak speak kind words. Be kind to those around you, and that's shown by what you say to them, the words that you use. The second one is also from the book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 20. All of these are from the book of Proverbs. Here's what this one says. Words satisfy the soul as food satisfies the stomach. Oh, that's good. So words satisfy the soul as food. We all like good food. And then it says, the right words on a person's lips bring satisfaction. Oh, I like that. So words are very important. They satisfy. They can even bring satisfaction to the person you're speaking to, happiness to them. Now, the last one is also from Proverbs, and this one's from chapter 20, verse 15. It says this, wise speech is rarer and more valuable than gold and rubies. So the Bible has a lot to say about our communication, has a lot to say about the words that we speak. And so can I encourage you, choose your words carefully, think about, maybe even before you speak, just do a little think, wait a minute, is that going to be something that's going to be kind? Is that something that's going to be like good food? I love good food. Is that going to be like something that satisfies that person? Is it going to be something that's wise? I want to be careful about the words that I speak. So when you think about, or maybe you get a chance to in person someday, if you haven't already, see a cute little prairie dog or prairie dogs, remember they are great communicators, and God wants us to be great communicators and to have kind words and to wise words. So think about that throughout this upcoming week. Don't forget to have your parent text me. What clue number did you know that it was prairie dogs? All right, we'll continue to share stories with you, and blessings on you through the rest of your day. Bye-bye.